Alright. You know what's really been bothering me?
What's grinding
What
your
is
gear?
Yeah. You know what really grinds my gears?
Yeah.
Tessa came in, and off the back, she just told me how she didn't agree with me on some things.
Facts.
She tends
So
to be like
right
that.
now, I want
You
to
see that
give.
face though? I know y'all saw that face.
So
I know
right
y'all-
now, seriously, right now, I want to
Cereal.
give you the opportunity to tell me, Felicia, Joel, and everybody else that's watching
Yep.
what you don't agree with and why.
Time out. Am I being punked?
No, I'm serious.
This is real.
This
Oh
real.
wow. Okay. What with the podcast?
Well, no, as far as like the last episode, there was a few points you didn't agree with.
Oh yeah, the posture.
Oh yeah.
Not the posture,
Not
but you were
the-
saying some things that was being said. You had to yell at the phone because you didn't agree with some of the points.
It was the posture of vengeance.
Oh yeah, but it was mostly you.
Mm-hmm.
It was most.
Well, that's why I'm addressing this right now.
Oh, okay.
Get it
Well,
all
yes.
out,
So
get it
it
all
was
out.
mostly Eugene. There were some points he made that
They call
you
me
know-
Gene, but go ahead.
Oh, excuse me.
No, I'm messing with you guys.
Yeah, so there were just some points where we didn't agree. Even in some of the podcasts that we listened together, it's like, all right, stop the tape, stop it.
Yo, we
Okay.
And we're
time.
talking and we're conversing and more so of this last episode that passed. It's just the gender roles and what the woman is supposed to do, what the man is supposed to do.
May I ask you a question?
What is your question?
What did I say that the woman was supposed to do?
You particularly highlighted the cooking and the cleaning.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Out my mouth, did I say the woman is supposed to cook and clean?
No.
No,
Okay, so then what's your problem with that?
you emphasized it a little too much. Like, what else is there aside from cooking and cleaning? Is that
Well-
all we're good for?
Well,
it's like you
your
want a
education
built-in-
ain't your education
Well,
in
I
your
think we're
apartment.
trying to
That's
find
what
that
you.
out.
It's like you want a built-in Molly the maid, cooking
Oh.
and cleaning.
So why do you want a bouncer to walk around with you every day and give
It's
you money?
not a bouncer. It's my provider, my protector.
Okay. All right. So let's stay right there. Okay. You're okay with saying that your man is your provider and protector.
Yes.
But you can't tell me what a woman offers the provider and protector.
That is different for every.
No.
That is different for every man.
See, that's what
Okay,
we see.
but
YouTube. That's
no,
what we not
check
gonna
this-
do.
But check this out though. What you require from a woman might be different from what Brandon might require from a woman. It might be different from what Joel requires from a woman. Not
So-
every man wants the
So
same
let
thing
me
from
so
their
let me
woman.
ask you. What do you think a good man wants?
You know what? I can't. It is all situational. It all depends on what that man needs and wants.
Okay.
I can't just come.
Can I
Go ahead.
phone a friend real quick?
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Can I
I'd
phone a
like to.
friend?
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Siri, call Felicia. What do you want to say?
Come on, let me tag in my bestie. What do you have to
Because
say?
her legs shaking, bro. She like.
Listen, I just want to backtrack a little bit,
Okay.
all right? So you were saying that you never said a woman is supposed to cook and clean. You're right,
No.
you never said that.
Didn't.
But it's like you were saying, why is it put on a man to be a provider and a protector?
Yes.
And you were like, what if I said, then a woman cook and clean?
Correct.
So I actually have a question to you. Like, why do you think a man provider, a woman cooks? Like, what made you choose that?
Because did you not just hear what Tessa said to me?
No, why? When you chose it, Tessa wasn't here. Why
Right.
did you choose in the last?
Because the
podcast?
answer that Tessa gave is the same answer that 99% of women give, that a man is supposed to provide and protect. And if I go out here and I do a survey just on that, that will be the answer. I'm pretty sure of it. So do you not, so let me ask you, you have a husband.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a provider and protector?
Yes.
If he wasn't, how would you look at him?
Well, if I need a provider and protector, then I would look at him as someone that doesn't work for me. What
So
I
let
need,
me ask you, are you saying you don't need a provider and protector?
I need a provider and protector.
Okay.
I need a provider and protector. But you're saying you don't see what a woman what a woman does.
No. That's not what I said.
Nah.
That's
Okay,
not
say
what
that
I
again.
said. What I said exactly is if women expect a man to provide and protect, and like I said, all of us men here agree, before you ladies were here, obviously last podcast, I said all of us men agree that a man is supposed to provide and protect, then what is a woman supposed to do? And then I said I said, what are you supposed to say? Cook and clean? But no, because then people say gender roles. So I said, they want to do gender roles, right? I said, because women don't want to do gender roles. So I said, if men are supposed to do that, then who are to tell the woman what they're supposed to bring to the table? And I said, nobody can give me that answer. And I'm gonna let y'all both get your rocks off, and I'm gonna sit here and listen, right? And here you tell me that yes, I need a man to provide and protect. I would be whatever if he wasn't that. Oh, that's your job to provide and protect. That's what you told me, sidebar, right?
Yes.
But when I ask you, what is a woman supposed to do? The answer is that's different. Oh, it depends on what the man needs.
I didn't.
But
but
you could tell
wait, hold
me
on.
every woman needs a provider
I think
and
no.
protector,
I
so-
think that whatever it is that the man is bringing to the table, we're gonna use provide and protect because that's what you chose. So provide and protect. I think a woman is supposed to support that. So how is he supposed to provide and protect? How? Like, you don't just do it off the strength of your own, like on your own. You need your woman, you need your wife or whatever to push you. So whether if that's through cleaning so he could save up his strength, okay, that's one way. If it's cooking, okay, if it's taking care of the kids, that's one way. Support him emotionally, support him mentally. So like I guess my whole thing was just saying that, you know, putting protector and provider on him. So okay, what if I put cooking
Cleaning.
and cleaning on her? It's like, no, I don't think those can't be compared. Cleaning and cooking is just one of the things that is under the umbrella of supporting your husband.
But Joel,
Okay.
you said something about nurture versus protecting and providing. You made that comparison. Is that safe?
Joel gotta stop giving answers because yet and still, I have not met a young lady yet that could give me some sort of definitive answer under the umbrella that Brandy just spoke about.
I
And
think
look,
support. I think so this is my thing. It's natural for a woman. I think, can we agree? It's natural. It's natural for a woman to when
do
she
what?
has to nurture.
No,
Yes.
it's not.
What?
I don't think it is.
I mean, no, I think that's
Yes.
I don't think it is.
Now, some
So you
women
don't
have
believe in
been,
natural like natural instinct. You don't believe in
You
anything
never
like
seen
that.
a rough woman?
but there are rough women out there. There
There
are
are
women
rough
who
women.
they've been through traumatic experiences, and now they don't nurture. They're closed off.
So
You know
let me-
what?
so-
It's in them.
It is.
Whether it comes out or not.
That's a decision
it's
that they
in
make.
them. It's a decision that they made,
Okay.
and it
Or
might be a
if it
result
was-
of trauma.
Yes,
Right.
Exactly.
But it is in them.
Yes.
It's in them.
It's in our
Right?
makeup.
Naturally.
Like naturally,
That's- yes.
every woman could breastfeed.
So what's
But I think
in the man's
also
makeup?
naturally, I think naturally.
Natural.
So
a
what's
man,
in a man's makeup naturally?
I
Men
think
are strong.
Yes.
So
My
we gotta
thing
pro-
is-
so
we
you're
gotta
telling me-
protect.
So you're telling
Yes.
So we gotta
exactly.
protect.
Yes.
Exactly. My thing is, like, do you think it's for no reason that you guys are big, like the testosterone level? You guys are bigger. You guys are stronger, faster. Like,
I never said that, but I feel like we're moving the goalposts a little
I
bit.
have a question, right? Okay, so you don't think that a man's job is to provide or protect, or like you argue it, right?
No, I don't argue it.
So what is it that
I never argued it.
why
he's
do
just
you?
stirring the pot.
I'm not.
What?
I'm not.
He's just
I'm
stirring
not.
the
I'm
pot.
not. I'm not stirring the pot either.
y'all role is what he's saying.
Right. So the,
I think the role of a woman. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, which camera am I? I'm gonna be honest. I have no issues. For me, I don't have. I have no issues with gender roles. Like, there are gender roles. Like, there are. My thing is, it's like, but everything works for every different family.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like, so right now I'm not working, right? My husband's working. I'm home.
bowling.
Whew, okay, and from your mouth to God's ears, okay? So I feel like, I'm home, so I'm cooking, of course, I'm cleaning the kids and all of that. But I feel like,
Matt, sorry, real quick.
Yes.
When you were working, what were
When
you
I
doing
was-
still as far as the household?
I was still doing that.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
I was still doing that. And even then, I didn't have a problem with that,
Okay.
because I guess our relationship just ended up being like, it just naturally went
So
that
you,
way.
you said something. Look. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying at all. What I will say is, you say you like gender roles, right? And one of the points I made last week is that women in this day and age, with my boy My boy Kev Saunders said he was praying for me when I said this last time. Right? What they call the modern woman want a traditional man. But a traditional man was provided with certain things, right? So if that man, you can't really ask for a traditional man if you're not giving him what he needs, if you're not
Right.
being that traditional woman, because
Yeah.
it's kind of hard. You need a yin to a yang. You can't have a square and a half square and half circle come together and it makes sense.
Right.
So like you said, the gender roles work for you. And all I was saying is that, yes, I'm a provider and protector. I have no issue with that. My issue is, before yourself, how you just so eloquently put it, some women, I'm not going to say all, some women don't know their role, may not understand their role, or don't care to try to understand their role. And then that's when you get into this muck and mire that we're talking
So
about.
let me speak on this. And the more I'm hearing you and everybody else and the things I see on social media, and you know, sometimes I'll send you stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I really understand that it's a result of trauma. We have a lot of trauma. And the thing about us, especially black folks, we do not know how to deal with trauma because no one ever took the time to say, hey, that's trauma, or
Yes.
that's PTSD, that's
Yes.
this. Let me
Yes.
bring you over here. Let's talk about this. Let's work this thing out. And what we normally do when we're dealing with trauma, we just react.
Yeah.
We keep ourselves busy. We get involved into other things. We've come into a world nowadays where we don't want to label anything, right? Like it's even to the point where we're bringing out genderless baby. Are you kidding me? Like, so what we've done is we've perverted the laws of God. And this is us. And it says that in the Bible, in the end of days, we will reject all of this. And that's what we started to do.
You mean to tell me that baby don't got a wee-wee? That's a boy.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what happens is, so this society is a result of us rejecting God. And when you reject God, there's always going to be chaos. Because in the very beginning, it's very simple. God did not create the woman first. He created the man first.
Okay, well.
Right? So that is supposed to give us how things are supposed to go. Before the man finds the woman, he got to find himself first.
That's it.
Responsibility.
The
Finding
problem
find
is,
himself, yes.
the problem is we're finding women, and then now we're putting on the woman to help us find ourselves.
to
Right.
birth us, but we're gonna leave that
You know,
alone.
you know what?
To birth us, to cover us.
But wait a minute. I just
we
had
go.
a conversation with my bestie the other night, and we're talking about, because I'm single, right? So one of the things
Yes,
we
she is.
Hold on 1 second.
Single is a dollar.
Y'all can see me, right? Tessa, missionary Tessa. See me.
Oh my God.
If
So
that
anyway,
Jewish-
we're having a conversation, and of course we're talking about, you know, my past relationships, past situationships, and I told Felicia, like, I need a man that's ready. You understand? Like, I can no longer.
Build a bear.
Yes, I can't build you up.
Hello.
Because building you, like, you're really like stressing me out. You understand? And now you playing on my mental health. Now you're putting me through another traumatic experience that I don't need to go through.
Can I tell you
And I
something?
done worked on my healing, and here you go trying to mess it up.
Trying to ruin your life.
Yeah.
Can I tell y'all something? Before I proposed to my wife, I left New York. Remember that? When I moved to New Hampshire?
Yes.
Right. See,
Yes.
I left New York, right?
She did.
Yes.
Because yes, I was a man by age and certain duties and everything, but there was still a certain area for me to go to. I left New York. I remember I told my brother Brian, shout out to him. He's like, "Yo, what you gonna do about your relationship?" And I remember at the same time, my girl, who's now my wife, she wasn't really feeling it, but there was something inside of me that said, "Yo, you have to go do this." I went out there by myself. I really became Eugene Moore. Was by myself, paying my own bills like I did before, paying my own bills, own place, out there in a place where there's not too many black and brown people, making my way. While my girlfriend, who was skeptical about the working out, was in New York. And when Brian asked me that question, I said, "Bro, if she can make it through a couple of months of this, I'm gonna marry her." And I proposed to her later that year. Because I needed to know that she could accept the fact that I was going to do what was necessary to be better and become better, not just for myself, but for her in turn, obviously, because now she's my wife.
I love that.
You know what
That's
I mean?
dope. That's dope. And it's great that you experienced that. and you had the wisdom to go forth with that because it's adding to who you are still becoming as a man. You understand? But so going back to the gender role, God, the first thing God gave man was responsibility.
Yes.
He placed them
Work.
in the garden. Yeah, responsibility equals work, right? So this is why the Bible also says a man who does not work does not eat.
Come on.
So I don't know how.
Come on.
So ladies, you guys also got to take some responsibilities.
Accountability.
Accountability.
Right?
Because
Yes.
why do you have these boys just laying on your couch, doing nothing, just smoking weed, just doing nothing?
Not the weed.
You know what I'm saying? Like doing nothing. Like you gotta understand. Sometimes we create monsters.
Yes.
Because the thing is, what you allow
In the beginning.
in the beginning.
Yes.
One of your favorite sayings: you can't give your boyfriend husband treatment.
Facts.
Oh yeah, that's
Just like
that's
a
right.
man, you can't give your girlfriend wife treatment.
Wife treatment. You know.
Because then
And
what is there to look forward to? Why
Right.
do I need the ring?
My mom always says, "Why buy the cow when you can
if you can get the milk for free,
Yes.
you know.
And a lot of y'all giving out milk.
Listen,
Yes.
he gave the man. Let me. I'm trying to run with this. He gave the man responsibility,
Yes.
right? And he puts the man to sleep because a man always needs rest. Anything that's gonna come out of the man that is good, it's a result of his rest, right? And when he
I like that.
rested, God pulled the best part of him out. Okay, best part of him. Not every rib tastes the same, y'all.
No. Speak on
So-
it.
That's
so-
why I
so-
got baby backs and half racks.
Exactly.
Time out. My-
Sometimes you got short
My
ribs.
pastor's preaching.
Sometimes, you know
Hold
what I'm saying?
on.
Speak on it on
Come
this Friday evening.
on.
Speak on it.
Because
Come
the thing
on.
is, if you enjoy ribs are good,
Facts.
but you gotta have the right.
You gotta have
rib.
the right
on.
rib.
There's certain
Some of
men-
you out here
This-
short ribbing.
Bro, we got the same taste buds,
No,
so we can't have the same rib.
Exactly.
Which is why your wife is your wife and my wife is
Come
my
on.
wife.
facts.
I like that.
Facts. And what happens with that, right? When he wakes up, ladies, listen to this. Jesus Christ.
Fellas too.
Your husband, the right one, will have no problem claiming you. Period. Because understand that God did not choose Adam's wife. All he did was presented her to him. But it was up to him to claim her.
And he said this woman.
And he said, whoa, this is flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Understand? And where did she meet him? She meets him in the presence of God.
Right.
Where are you meeting these? Talking about all men are dogs. Well, stop going down to the dog shelter.
Stop swiping left. All right.
Like, where are you meeting them?
I'm sorry,
Like,
y'all, if y'all use
every
it.
man, every relationship can't be the man, just like every relationship can't be the woman.
Yeah.
Like, at some point in your life, you're going to have to turn that thing and look yourself in the mirror and see what you're doing, right? But then guess what? Man was so busy working, building. God didn't name nothing. He gave man the wisdom to name everything, right? He says it's not right for a man to be alone. And we use
yes.
that verse so loosely.
Take it around.
Some of y'all need to be alone.
I-
Because
can I
what
say-
God, hold on. Because this is what God was saying. This type of man,
There you
a man
There you
who's
go.
in the presence of God,
There you go.
has a relationship with me, a man who knows his responsibility, a man who knows what he needs to do, right? And a man who claims what belongs to him.
Right.
That man.
Yeah.
That man should not be alone.
Yeah.
If your man confused, he don't know where he going, he needs to be alone because he needs to figure that thing out. And it's not your job to help him
Yes.
figure it out. You
Yes.
become his helper
Yes.
when you got a vision
Yes.
for her to help you with.
Yes.
How could she be your helper if you don't know where the heck you're going?
No,
right.
What is she helping you with?
Dr. Miles Monroe.
I'm gonna help you smoke
Yes.
this weed.
Who we both love, Dr. Miles Monroe.
Yes.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Good,
He's
good
so,
dude.
He so greatly said, a woman is an incubator.
Yes, it's whatever you put in her.
You give her a sentence, she gonna give you a story.
A whole paragraph.
You give her groceries, she gonna give you a meal. You give her a house, she gonna make
bring
it a
you
home. But he said if you give her a headache, she gonna give you hell.
She gonna give you hell. Whatever you
Fellas,
put in her. So sometimes,
fellas,
let's be
plant her
honest,
seeds. Yeah.
a woman is a woman is a reflection of who we are. Because she can only birth out what you put in her.
I have nothing to say after that.
That's good.
That was great.
That's good.
Yeah.
Can we,
That's
can
good.
we speak to one part though? I just want to say like I always say,
course.
I have to say this. I know everybody look, we're believers. I want to make that clear.
Facts.
Right.
Every episode. We are
First.
believers.
First
alright?
and foremost.
I know some people watching, you're not a believer. That's okay. This
Cool.
is still for you. In plain English, don't be out here with Jim and Tyrone and John that got their pants down, smoking weed, with their feet up on your couch, using your car, messing your car up, not paying for it.
Right.
That's not a responsible man. So in natural sense, you need a responsible man, a responsible human. Is he paying his bills on time? It's okay if he's living at home. If he's paying his bills on time, he has his priorities in order, he's working or he's getting to school, whatever he has to do that is the right way, then that's
Yeah.
okay. That could be a
Facts.
man that is worth your attention.
Yeah. My
you
thing
looking
is,
for
does
a-
he have a plan?
Can I
Right.
can I interject?
Please
course.
do. Please
While
do.
you guys are speaking to all the ladies, can I speak to the men?
Oh, go right.
please
Yeah,
do.
just
So
make sure- yeah, go ahead.
men, if she's not covering you, if she's not making sure that your mental is right, okay, especially if you're a black man, there's society puts so much on you
Yeah.
already. When you come home and she's not making home a safe place, a place where you can just unload and just
run.
be there,
Yes.
then you know you're gonna have to like rethink that.
Facts.
Because, like I said in the beginning, a woman is there to support. You know, what you like you said, what you put in her is what she puts out. You know, don't be afraid to like. It's a like find a woman where you can go to her and you'd be like, listen, today I just can't. And when you can't, she can.
Yeah.
And vice versa, of
Yeah.
course. Everything that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
saying here
Communication.
is vice versa.
Yeah.
So I feel like sometimes like women, they think that, you know, let's just go back to the provide and protect and they don't have to do anything.
You sure? Nah, I gotta go back.
Anyways, they think it's okay to, you know, yeah, he's gonna take care of me, but are you taking care of him? You know what I mean? Protecting
What
someone.
are you bringing to the table?
Protecting someone doesn't only come when intruders are in the house.
right,
You
No.
protect him with prayer. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like you, even if you're not a believer, you know,
Then it's words of affirmation.
words of affirmation.
Encourage
Like
them.
some people feel
Encourage
like the 5 love languages.
Yeah.
I understand that people put it in a like it comes
A
in like
specific order.
In specific. At the end of the day, you need all of it. You
You
need
do.
it.
Yes.
You
Yes.
need it. If he or she is not pouring into you, if he or she is not like giving you like just every day like you're doing great, like I love you, thank you, like appreciation, all of that. If you don't have someone in your life who's showing you that everything you're doing
Facts.
is right or that you're in the right direction, like so what's the point?
Yeah, what is the point? And that's how you get discouraged. And a man will be so discouraged and don't really show it and hide it, be dying on the inside. And I like the fact that you said about the home situation, you know, being able to create that
You said
home.
that last
And this is
week.
what I said last week. I
Yeah.
said, yes, the man may be the head of the household, but the woman is the one that runs the household.
Right.
You understand? So mental health is important. I'll go as far as says, for me, I can't speak to every man, but I know for me, the biggest thing that I need from a woman is emotional support. I need listen, it's not just women that needs compliment. We need compliment too. Bro, you ever seen a
That's a
woman
text to our
go
ego.
and touch a man's, Tessa will tell you that all the time. Why are you flexing? Because the moment you do, like, you know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
make sure you know I'm a man.
Listen, you tell a man, "Ooh, baby, you look strong." What? I'm carrying all the bags now. Like, what? You know, because we need.
Yeah.
And my thing is,
You know, one
the
trick.
more you pour into him, the more he's gonna. Let me tell you something. I heard Obama said this, and I agree with it right away. He was like, "I only had a vision to be senator."
Yep.
But Michelle saw a president in me.
Yes.
My thing about it is when he was telling her the plan, he was like, "Babe, that's a dope plan, but
Why stop?
why stop at Chicago?"
Right.
But
You
see,
understand?
But that's the thing. That's why you gotta
What?
have the right rib.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
What if she would have said,
When you
Senator,
all-
you better go
Bro,
get a 9 to 5.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. And can I tell you? And some women, and again, I'm not against a woman that thinks that way. It's just that woman needs that type of man.
Man, right,
Because
right.
if you're like with me, I'm not a 9 to 5 man. I'm not. Because I could be here right now and you here, I'm on a plane going somewhere. Like, I'm just not. And I'm not somebody who just wants to be home still. Me, I always have to be doing something because I have companies' ideas in my head. There's a lot of things that I want to get
rid of my
to.
job.
I want to build a legacy, you know what I'm saying? And all of that. Listen, I walked away from a $70,000 job.
Right.
And dudes thought I was crazy.
Right.
Because my thing is, I got to a point where I know I'm worth more than that.
Right.
And my thing about it is, even if I was only making $100, my peace
Right.
just mattered to
more
me
than
that
that,
much.
yeah.
But the thing is, a man who has a vision, right? If he's not married to that supporter, that vision's going to die with him. You understand? And the thing is, sometimes you have a vision, but you may not know how to get there. Your helper will see more. When you share that vision, she'll be like, oh, nah, this is what you need to do.
Isn't that a scary thought, though?
It's a scary thought because there's so many people who will never reach their full potential because the person that they're with is like a chain.
And potential has a shelf life.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
It does because life happens, right?
Yeah.
You can get into an accident right now. You understand? And my thing is, I've seen, and you listen, power to my strong queens, man. I've seen a woman being able to take just a mediocre man, right, in our eyes. Not to say he is, right, in our eyes. And he becomes this great thing because she always saw greatness in him.
Right.
And she reminds him every single day of who he is. Sometimes, ladies, we're getting hit in the head and we forget who we are.
Right.
And when we come home and you speaking that over us, that gives me the strength that I need to fight another day. Because I'm not going to lose because she believes in me.
Exactly. So we're gonna go another 12 rounds. I got a thought, but let's take a little quick second, a little commercial break. We'll be right back with y'all.
Listen, man, this Breakfast with Bros is sponsored by Redemption Brand.
Hey.